I figured out that playing blind could score me some easy cash begging outside the church, and even a free government handout. One day, I went to play the piano at a rich guy's mansion, just like always. The second his wife opened the door, I could tell she didn't want me there. But since her husband had already paid me up front, she finally let me in. Right after I started playing, I caught a really weird smell. I followed the scent and bumped into a dead body lying in the living room. That's when it clicked why she tried to keep me out. I tried to keep a poker face and casually mentioned I needed to use the bathroom. On my way there, I purposely stepped in a pool of blood to make it look like I really couldn't see a thing. As soon as I walked into the bathroom, I noticed the killer standing right behind me holding a gun. I held my breath and didn't make a single move that could give me away. Luckily, he bought my act. Walking back through the living room, I got a good look at the dead guy's face. It was the exact same rich dude who hired me. I swallowed my panic, sat back down at the piano, and kept playing. After I left her place, I was torn about calling the cops. The guy was super generous and always encouraged me. I finally gathered my courage and went to the police station to blow the whistle. But before I could finish my sentence, I locked eyes with the guy who was hiding in the bathroom. He was wearing a police uniform. He was the actual chief of police. I froze. Thank God I thought on my feet and made up a lie on the spot, saying my cat had been killed. His eyes were cold as ice. He had just murdered a man, and the only witness was sitting right in front of him. Clearly suspecting my blindness was a scam, he insisted on driving me home himself. Once we got there, he noticed a newspaper sitting on my table. I made up an excuse about using it to line the trash can, but he obviously didn't buy it. He kept testing me the whole time. He even threw a small knife right past my head. I didn't flinch. Fortunately, he didn't bust my cover. The next day, the rich guy's body was found floating in the river. His wife put on a huge show and cried her eyes out during the interview. Later on, the police chief pinned the murder on some random kid. I was called in to give a statement and had to sit there quietly while they fabricated the entire report. My palms were sweating. I wanted to stand up and scream the truth, but that was just a fantasy. I knew if I talked, I'd end up in a coffin just like the rich guy. I thought the dust had settled, but then the story took a massive plot twist. At the funeral, the wife talked way too much about what happened right before he died, completely unaware that during the murder, she and the chief missed a witness, the old lady from next door. After the funeral, that sweet old lady went to the cops and called out the wife's lies. When the widow found out, she marched straight to the old lady's house and knocked on her door. Right at that moment, by pure coincidence, I was in the building because the rich guy's daughter had hired me as a tutor. When the elevator doors opened, I saw with my own eyes the rich guy's wife pushing the old lady down the stairs. My legs went weak. I almost passed out. I forced myself to stay calm and pretended I hadn't seen a thing. I didn't know if the old lady was dead for telling the truth, but I knew for sure that woman was an absolute psycho. She was ready to eliminate anyone who knew the real story. I wanted to get the hell out of there, but right before I could escape, someone knocked on my door.